Hi, welcome to another edition of Shut Your Bio News. I'm not here right now, but stick around for a new episode of Shut Your Bio News. Smooches!
As a kid, don't wrap a rubber band
Band,
around your
yeah,
finger.
yeah.
So you do it anyhow.
Well, and that's a typical beginning to the Shut Your Pie Hole News episode with everybody's mouth running at the pie hole. Jeez, and just
Yes.
diarrhea of the mouth, just running everywhere. Anywho,
Uphill.
so this is our first basic radio episode online, brought to you today from the cast members of Shut Your Pie Hole News. Welcome, lovers and smooches.
Smooches.
Mwah.
Smooch!
Yeah, there's the mouth chiming in.
Whatever.
Fashionably late.
if-
You know, okay. What are we
Uh-huh.
talking about today?
Well, first topic we're going to talk about is those silly, what do they call them?
Silly
Those
bands.
Fruit Loop bands that turn into animals. And
They're pictures
jets
and they wear on your
whatever.
wrist.
And you wear them on your
They're
wrist.
shapes.
Well, studies have found the Gomers that can't realize that these bands are too tight on their wrists that fall asleep with them sometimes wake up with them embedded in their skin, releasing all sorts of lovely colors into the
That's
flesh
like
and cutting
putting
off
a rubber band
circulation.
around your wrist.
Hello. Somebody help me with a common sense issue. Did somebody forget to tell their children, if it's too tight, take it off?
Well, you remember as
Yeah,
a
duh.
kid, you know, your parents told you not to wrap a rubber band around your finger. And what did you do? You wrapped it around your finger just to see what they meant.
But seriously, these people should be charged with lack of common sense.
These bands are terrible.
Stupidity. What are you talking common sense?
I
Stupidity.
know, I wore one, and my wrist is not very big, but I still had
Take
a
it
mark
off.
on. And I
Me
took
too.
it off. I've not worn them since.
Listen, as a
Too
guy,
small.
if it's too tight when you put it on, you don't leave it on. Okay, you take it off. It cuts off circulation. It's
There is such a thing as called small, medium, and large. Fit your
I was
size.
talking about pants and stuff
They
like
do.
that.
They
Yeah,
have
you're
silly
talking about-
bands.
I know where you were going.
They have silly
She was
bands.
talking about
Yeah,
condoms.
yeah.
They
I
have
know.
silly bands that are big. You can buy any size for your wrist.
And those are called
Uh-huh.
silly bands, too.
Okay.
Yeah. What? What the
Uh-huh.
hell did I miss?
I don't know.
It went right over your head. We were talking about condoms.
Anywho,
I
so
thought you were talking about silly bands.
Obama is going to be giving a special edition address from the Oval Office come this Wednesday
About
evening.
about condoms?
What? That is not what you said first, Mrs. Mind your tongue. Mind your tongue on this episode. We may not be shooting live, but, you know, the audio still counts.
Oh, my God.
That's why she's the mouth, folks. The mouth. We're going to put mouth in the timeout
Because
chair for
my teeth
eyes.
were coming out.
Well, put some glue on them and put them back in.
I don't need it. It's only when I talk about Obama and I got to talk about this on this.
Anybody got about a 35-foot roll of duct tape? Because that's what it's going to take to keep her
No,
quiet.
it takes 100-mile-an-hour tape and that still don't work. Been there, done that.
See?
Either
What do we
way,
do?
the
Chime in,
president
let
is
us
ready
know.
to address the nation come this Wednesday evening.
He's gonna kiss
Did
my
anybody ever
ass.
catch what he was
He's
going to
gonna
be talking
kiss my
about?
ass. Stop Governor Patterson from taxing Indians.
Well, that's a whole nother issue now, isn't it?
See,
Here in the
why
state
don't
of
he?
New
Why
York.
can't the president
Okay.
stop that bastard? Oh,
Mouth. Mouth. Shut your cake hole. Shut your pie hole.
that's
Shut
what they
your
call me.
hole in
I'm
general.
shutting.
Back to the issue at hand. So the government, the state of New York, and the governor, Governor Patterson, is ready to pass into law that New York State can tax the Indians on their own reservations for the sale of name brand cigarettes and their own cigarettes. No, I'm gonna punch you in the neck if you don't shut your pie hole. Maron, mano di testa, tazi, feel bravo. I told you the camera's not on. You can flip me off all you want. Nobody's gonna see it. Anyway, so do we here at Shut Your Pie Hole News agree with the government? Hell no.
No.
Okay.
Gina, do you agree?
Nope. They were here before we
I'm
were
gonna kick you
even
in the
thought
throat.
of.
Sovereignty. Come on. Give them
Why is
sovereignty
the
back.
government doing this to them? They were here before we were.
That's right. Government has no right impeding
They're
on the
treaties.
sovereignty of the Seneca Nation
That's
or
right.
any of their people. They have no business making new laws that govern over their own personal sovereignty or their sovereignty of their
Their own
land
government.
and how their economic policies are made and done.
The
The only
government's
reason the
theirs.
government wants to tax them is because,
They're
you know,
making
that's
money.
the only pocket they haven't got their hands in yet.
Mhm.
Yep.
So, anyway, anybody else got a third topic to talk about tonight, or are we going to wrap this up?
Wrap it up, Jesse.
Yeah. Anyway, back to me. As I was saying, lovers, we don't know when we'll be airing again, but stay tuned for the next edition of Shut Your Pie Hole News. Smooches!
Smooches!
Radio style.
Hey,